rock the shows, big bang rolls, cash. Now she go for the team, now she don't ski, splash. Think about whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers.
Ice the game, had to ice the game. So much ice, too much, had to ice the lane. Freeze the dust, freeze, had to freeze the lane. Freeze, camera phone, turn your lights off. We been on. Came from my block and growed up, guess I'm homegrown, well known. That is my cologne. I put my wrist inside the freezer, came out froze. Ice. I put my heart inside, cause I was chose. I put my heart inside and only God knows. Yeah, the clinics, but that baby wipe this nose. I wipe this nose. What's a lick with till they explode? Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash, hats and goals, tax. Rock the shows, big bang rolls, cash. Now she go, for the team, now she don't ski, splash. Think about post now on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. Think about post now on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. All set, race with the stars out, not a boarded house. Get deported out, boot out for a shot. Marvin the Martian, I'ma put your brain up for auction. Proceed with caution. Skeleton AP is frosted. I sit back and read the offense. Was it did it the faucets? Chanel bag is ostrich. Stay down, come up in the posh system. Private jet, yeah. The same diamond milk, yeah. I'ma keep the on welfare. The pink stone real. Bling bling blow, yeah. Mama got style, yeah. Chanel reptile player. On Mars, gotta get the grace of the God. 3 rock stars, nobody seeing the gang on guard. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We buy.
That rude boy, I'm waving at you, boy. Ran off on the two like true goy. Imagine me, do boy. You could never do what I do, boy. Still ducking that I did, boy. In Paris for a hit, boy. These You know, this thing of ours, oh, this thing of ours, her fraternity of ringing off. I just happen to be alumni, too legit, they still looking at me with one eye. The company I keep is not corporate enough. Child, you ain't orphan enough. A rapper turn can't morph into us, but a turn rapper can morph into Puff.
from the back of the I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the they all from that. My diamonds, they all look at this, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the demon on flats. I got the in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, don't man. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the Jordan, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I got my... I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a... Yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman. I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happen when you give it a taste life and you give it a wasteland. This what happens when you give it a fake life and then the aping. I live with birds come out. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that. From the back of the I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. I live with birds come out. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that. From the back of the I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle.
It's one of them ones, man. You just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself and you just cruising on the highway, man. In the trap, my windows ain't tinted, so notice me. 4 braids, Yankee fitted, yeah, know it's me. I'm everywhere comfortable, but I'm still attentive. A young with money will make offended. I ain't flashy, I'm classy, but I ain't stupid either. Never show up to that's hungry and eager. My brother's keeper, I'm loyal, it's all in my demeanor. A true believer, I believe when they didn't believe her. That's why I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I want to do. If they do or they don't accept me, they expect me to give up. I almost did. Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was broken. Hoping to find hope in this hopeless world we live in. What you give is what you given. Gotta make wise decisions. Gotta stay tunnel vision. Gotta avoid collision. Keep scratching the surface and keep your palms itching. Gotta pay moms a visit. It's been a while. I've been working, she keep telling me she miss her child. I find myself passing the house, then I spin around. She say I'm always moving, ma, I just can't sit around. Oh my, cause the cash ain't gonna come to us. When we was down, who gave a dime or gave a for us? So instead of making it hard.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. On first down, Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a first down throw. Watson going deep for Hopkins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Come back. Target.
On 2nd and 10, Watson dumps it complete to Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Luck. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. Here's Locke. It's caught outright by Graham. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing is Locke. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Off of play action, Luck rolling to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Play action. It's locked. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Zach Cunningham in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And now out comes Houston. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Richmond.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Richmond.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Houston. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans will extend their lead. And his kick is right through. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now it's Locke. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week. But the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
Here's Luck now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. A shotgun snap for Locke. He's got Curse. And he's got this down to the 35. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Let it roll.
To the air again, Locke. He's going to look deep down the field. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, Love. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll run with Mack. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Luck. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Luck. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The 4-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. They'll fake it. Now Luck. And he's going to find Doyle in the end zone for a Colts score. Jack Doyle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Got Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards. On 1st and 10, Watson escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. Watson looks to throw again. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans will add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Love. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Lets this one rip toward Graham and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
On 1st down, it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Will Fuller was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Locke, eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Hilton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run with Miller. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Reset. Richmond.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Here's Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jabal Sheard in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right, and his pass incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Locke. Throw left side, complete. That's Doyle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off of play action. Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Play action. It's Locke. Looking deep for Hilton. He's got him in. Complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. Now Mack. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Coverage that time by Aaron Colvin.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because they have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. Here's Locke. Looking deep for Hilton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. And This one grabbed by Darren Fells. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Richmond.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And this is caught by Fells, right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Watson now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Richmond.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kiki QT, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will extend their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Reset.
And the pitch goes to Miller. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Griffin. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
When the Colts were contending for Super Bowls, they were extremely fast on defense. Like to have guys who could come off the edge and get to quarterbacks, and guys who could run down ball carriers. And Darius Leonard from South Carolina State, he fits the bill on all counts. In fact, before the draft, I comped him to Telvin Smith, the outside linebacker of the Jacksonville Jaguars, for his ability to run and hit.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. Spins away. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Whitney Merciless in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Here's Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big gain of 38 there on third down. Now a play fake, and it's Locke. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Whitney Merciless in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll fake it. Now Locke. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. DJ Reader in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And Watson's going to throw it here. And got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
And he whips that one incomplete there. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And another timeout taken by the Colts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now a first carry for Deontay Foreman, who was lost to the Achilles injury last year. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Houston, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
I sound it.
Okay, I'm back to school. This is open campus. This is I should slap it open-handed. Tough life, I told her motto, she need lower standards. As the I feel like Joey Tanner. Big spender, Chris Jenner, I promote the family. Kardashian, see the benzo, she like, oh, it's happening. Think she call me, think she cut you my daddy. And my all black, Rhythm Nation chanting, boy, don't make me Jackson. Bodily, what's underground? Frontin' like a ride with the mob. Why shouldn't I charge me, myself, and I? Play the odds, a yes man, it's just a bobblehead doll. Holler them all. Strutting like Pac out the court, hop out the Porsche, shake that, got that on menus the a la carte. Boy, I had to make my point about this wave. Watch for the sharks bounce. I gave it up, Cuban links. Tell her ain't no weak link in my Cuban link. Only like my age. like I got like my pinky. Money, baby, we don't pay, but ain't ours. Bet it back, I bet I match it like the same style. Chopsticks for beef, I'm shutting PF chains down. I gave you prophecy, my first one, then you lamed out. Luckily, so, but it wasn't for me. Still the flow wrong. The way I bubble in these streets, who can with me?
Nikki, baby.
They broke, they think it's my fault. No car, I want that car. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block.